Hi guys, welcome back to the BMW Guy YouTube channel, and today we're going to be discussing tools. As you can see, I've got a nice collection of tools here. It's quite a condensed collection, and these tools are going to be what we use to service the N47 BMW. So this is the comprehensive guide of all the tools you'll need to service your car. In terms of servicing, we're going to be talking about the engine oil change, oil filter change, and air filter change. Just a simple little interim service. So as you can see here, we've got all the tools lined up. We're going to talk through them one by one. So let's get started with my favourite, and that is the Sealy oil extractor. As you can see, it is a pump action extractor. It's 6 litres, so it just about fits the 5.5 litres that this car takes worth of oil in it. And essentially what you do is you just get one of these tubes, plug it into the end, and then plug that into the dipstick hole, essentially. The dipstick, I suppose it's just a hole tube. Anyway, basically where the dipstick goes, and you can actually extract all of your oil by pumping this handle, which is pretty awesome, to be honest. It was about 60 quid. I'll stick the link in the description below. It makes oil changes so much easier. They're far less messy. All the used oil just goes into here, and also you don't have the faff of having to jack up your car and do all the other bits like that. So that's if you want to go for a completely on the ground oil extraction. However, I have included axle stands and jacks in this list, preferably not one that's been kept under a table saw. As you can see, it's fairly well used, but this is a 2.5 ton jack lift, and that's plenty for this car. I think this car's just under 1600 kilos, so it's perfect. And also we've got an axle stand here. The more the merrier with these, really. It's vital that you support the car correctly to stop it falling on top of you. As you can see, this is just a standard Halfords one. And again, they're fairly cheap. I think they're about 25 quid each. The jack, for a decent jack, is anywhere between 50 to 100 pounds, but once you've got one, you've invested in it and you'll be absolutely fine. We've then got a flat bladed screwdriver. You can see, just a standard flat bladed screwdriver, nothing special. And this is going to be used for removing the clips from the airbox, so that we can change the filter nice and easily. And there's also just a tiny little flat-headed screw that you need to undo to get to that. Finally, then we have our socket. This is just a standard ratchet socket, nothing special. But what is special is this, and this is going to save you a whole world of pain. This is a 36mm socket from Teng Tools. And this is what we use to remove the oil filter cap. Before we had this, we couldn't do it. It was an absolute nightmare. The previous owner had serviced it and seized it on somehow. So this here is just what you need to get that off. Now, there are some exceptions to this in regards to the socket. There are certain instances of the BMW N47 family that use a slightly different one. I think it's a 37, but don't quote me. It's got much more sides to that one, and essentially I think the E92, so the Coupe 3 Series, and the X3s just run a slightly different socket size. But apart from that, guys, it's unbelievably easy to service these cars. If you're wondering what oil to go for, 5W30, any decent brand, Castrol, Shell, Helix, who else have we got? Mobil 1, all of your usual. You won't go too far wrong. In terms of the air filters, you can get those on Amazon, as I did with the oil as well. They arrive next day delivery, and they're absolutely fantastic. Filters, I went for the Bosch filter that goes in these. It's the OAM. Yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know what other tools that you require when you service your car. If I've missed out any, let me know. But this is a fairly comprehensive list, I'm sure. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We've got something really good coming to the channel that's arriving today, actually. So I sort of thought it may arrive while I was filming this video, but it's arriving today. It's going to give us a whole new perspective to film on the channel. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Plenty more BMW stuff to come, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And hello from the spider in my indicator. Cheers.